Hey, what's going on, NRW? It's your boy, Glenn Lawrence, and I am back with another Raised by Wolves review for episode 4, Divine Intervention. I am joined once again, as always, with Kuya P, my boy.
What up?
What's good? And also, we got Loy Lee in the building. What's happening,
What's going
Loy?
on, y'all? Hey, good to see you, brother.
Hey, so once again, you guys saw our other review. They hate the show. I love the show. Creates a very weird dynamic. But there's weird dynamics to go around in Raised by Wolves. This is a very interesting episode. First of all, first thoughts. What did you guys think? Because I, again, loved it.
Well, unlike the other 3 episodes, I can actually say that I really, really hated this one. Hated it.
Oh my goodness. Why? What happened?
Well, it started off with me hating it, and in the middle it got worse, and then at the end just didn't make me love it, so I still hate it.
For me, my initial thoughts before you throw it to the trailer, Glenn, I was the cat, the cleric that Marcus, which you know, was he put against the thing and got absorbed, and that's me. That's how I felt. I wanted to die.
So you've been absorbed by the show. I got it. All right, cool. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about Raised by Wolves, episode 4. Check out the trailer.
The new world that you start won't have the same problems that ended our world on Earth. Start over. Initiating trimester 1. These children are the future of humanity. You will raise these children to be atheists.
It was belief in the unreal that destroyed the earth. Our enemies built an ark, which is now headed here. The only known planet where humans can survive.
And should the Mithraik's ark ever make it here, you will not listen to their words. They believe that allowing androids to raise human children is a sin.
We must rescue our stolen children.
Do not tell them what I am.
I want to talk to you. Without the android for a sec.
She's not an android.
Yes, she is.
She's holding them captive.
He needs to be with other humans.
I thought we were in sync, Father.
We've increasingly taken to impulses.
How many people did you kill on Earth, Mother?
You are all my children. I'm only here to protect you.
She's the most powerful weapon on this planet. We gotta destroy her. What do you want?
I want my children to be safe.
All right, so there's a trailer for episode 4. I've watched episode 4. A lot of things happening in here. There's so much going on. Where to begin? They're trying to parent kidnapped kids, Stockholm syndrome kids, and they're running into all kinds of issues.
Well, hold on. Before you go there, they don't even address the fact that like the future of human, like all of the human culture has now been extinguished with the Ark. The Ark crashed, and the kids are like, they seem to be well adjusted. Anyone notice that?
Yeah, it's like I guess they've been through a lot. I guess if you're going through like war torn, destruction of the planet, and you get put on a ship and then put to sleep for 13 years, but you're the same age and you wake up on a distant planet. I feel like that might make you a little bit able to handle bullshit.
I'm 14. Actually, you know what? I'm 28 and I'm still like a 14-year-old.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to have sex right now.
No, it was weird. So like the episode starts off with a mother going, she has just saved Paul from his
She rescues me.
She rescues Kuyapi over there. But we find out that she actually has the power to she didn't have to kill all those people. She could have just been like, sleep. But instead she's just like, die. It's like, yo, you could have been pacifist. Because at one point she's telling Campion, like, you're a pacifist. You're not a killer or something. You're a pacifist. But instead she just goes kind of murderous on all the people. It was just kind of weird to see she had that power, but she just didn't use it till now.
There is death behind her eyes, both literally and metaphorically.
You know what I love? As a young black youth, I know that my mother's eyes, she had a death stare.
Yes.
And this is what I always assumed would happen if I still provoked her during that death stare.
That's all mothers. Mothers got that death stare, yo.
Your mom, when she yells at a certain decibel, at a certain level, like our heads explode. But in this case, it actually happens.
Yeah. It's super interesting. So this is the first episode, I believe, where we get to see her plugging herself into the simulation pod.
Yeah, that was interesting. I will say that was interesting.
I thought it was very interesting how she's interacting with things, and it's saying, hey, Android, you're not supposed to be in here. This is weird. I figured they could have just put like a big X or something instead of letting her actually go through with the simulation, but they let her go through the simulation, and she starts finding out some things about herself and about the past, which I thought were pretty interesting. What do you guys think about that?
Thought it was interesting as well. The one of the things I wanted to bring up real quick, and sorry, totally skipping from that question you had, was when they finally decided to kill the creature. I would not have wanted to eat and kill that creature, even though I know I'm hungry and starving. But fuck that shit.
Listen. If you're starving, you're like,
you ate that shit.
Yes. What else are you gonna eat if you're starving?
You got radioactive potatoes. Or something that may not kill you. I'm gonna go with the one that may not kill me.
I thought it was also interesting where it's like, oh, mother, look, you're not really terrible. You're not really the one poisoning them. It's the potatoes. It's the radioactive.
Like, did you not think about looking into that? Did you hey, they're all getting sick. Let's investigate the one thing that everybody's eating.
Yeah, they're like, no, we're just going to jump to conclusions and think it's mother.
Bruh, I would have busted out with Alive. You remember that old film Alive where you get stranded in like the Andes mountains and they have to kill and eat each other? Yep. I'd have to shoot a motherfucker. Fuck that. I ain't eating that evil looking piece of shit. It's time to start killing your friends.
Well, isn't that what Tippis did? She started eating. She started eating the little animal, right? Just like raw, just like.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think that did happen.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't have fucked that creature. I'm eating one of y'all.
You said I wouldn't have fucked that creature? What?
No,
I wouldn't have either.
I wouldn't have killed that creature. Fuck that.
Got it.
If it's the three of us, Loy, you'll actually get a pass. You're gonna live. There's more meat on Glenn's bones. I'm eating you, Glenn.
Y'all are not eating me. I'm gonna be strong because I ate the creature. Y'all are gonna be weak and frail because y'all did not eat any protein. I tried to tell y'all better eat this space demon, whatever the fuck it is.
I'm curious, like, what kind of, like, so you've been eating these potatoes for all of your life, and then the first time in your life you have protein. Like, what kind of shits are you going to be having?
I know, yeah, especially for this long. And those are kids. They're, like, super young. He used to eat good things. Well, I guess the one kid, Paul, probably ate good. He said that he used to eat good all the time. But, what are you eating? Okay.
Like, Campion is shitting himself.
Well, Campion didn't want to eat it. He didn't want to eat it. He's a vegetarian.
He's literally become the worst character.
Yeah, ever. He's getting super annoying, which just goes to show you get really annoying when when you're stranded.
When you're an only child.
Yeah,
and again, giving me more reason why I don't like this show too much. Yeah. But what did you guys think when Marcus decides to go against the cleric and takes him out? Like I was saying earlier.
That was super interesting. They're all sitting there trying to figure out what the hell this big structure is, and then of course, doing his ritual, or I'm sorry, religiosity, the religious thing where it's like I am.
That is a new word I've
here,
never heard before.
Religiosity.
Religiosity, yeah. But anyways, he was using it against Marcus and saying, "Oh, you don't know the chain of command." And I just was like, when I saw them carrying him on the little thing like a pharaoh, I was like, "Oh, he's dead. That dude's dead."
Like Randy Macho Man Savage in WrestleMania 5.
Like, we're in the desert. We're starving. It's hot, and you're getting carried. Oh, we gonna kill you. But it was very interesting where he came to the realization. He's like, all right, I got to take him out. But then he didn't. And then magically, the dude just spontaneously burst into flames. And everyone's like, oh, shit, it was Saul. I would have been a little bit scared. I'd have been like, oh, damn. Like, I've been faking this whole time. This dude's real.
I would be more concerned about this structure that's giving off heat. Anyone think about radioactivity? Anybody?
I guess they don't care about, like, here radioactivity is not something that exists in their universe because they're eating potatoes, they're eating animals, they're touching things. They don't care about radioactive anything.
Before in that scene where he gets shot or whatever, or before the toasted thing, didn't like somebody get shot, the android or whatever, and we found out it was an android? Like, I got slightly confused again. I was watching this half asleep.
Oh, there's twin androids.
There's some confusion there for me.
Yeah, there's two androids. One's two like twin androids, and one gets shot, and then the other one.
So the one that got shot was the one that put the earwig in Marcus's ear that was trying to like fuck with him. Basically, Ambrose was trying to kill Marcus.
Yeah. Okay.
But basically, the scapegoat was the android. So they all killed the one android.
Got it.
Right.
Did you feel like Sue looked at him kind of sideways? So like after he kills the cleric, Marcus kills the cleric, or he burns up from the radiation from the touching the thing or some shit, that Sue looked at him kind of sideways like, yo, because now Marcus is obviously will take over, or at least I felt.
Yeah, I can't tell what Sue's face is so jacked up. I can't tell if it's like upset. Like she looks like the Bill Belichick of this show. Like there's no emotion. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, you can't really tell what her angle is with all this thing. Is she's down? But it's interesting seeing their interaction or whatever. But I still can't figure out, like, are you down for the cause or what's the deal here?
Like your man just got promoted to president of this 5-man company. You should be happy.
Yeah, like, so now he's in charge or whatever. So that was all interesting. And then they go searching within the little pyramid, right? That, like, what'd you guys think about that?
I don't think that happened in this particular episode. I don't remember them going in yet.
No.
Or at least that might have been where I fell asleep, because I don't remember them going in.
I don't remember them going in either.
Yeah. Okay, that might be the next one. I'm sorry.
You went too fast.
I've gone.
I know you love it.
All right. So, what did you think about Mother's memories when she jacked in? Since now we're going back. Or actually, I'm sorry. No. What about Father and his terrible parenting once again with the kids being left alone as Mother is out, basically cheating with her android pod?
I don't remember that either.
Oh Jesus, it's that bad. So the first thing I think, so the issue that I have is they replaced the kid. They replaced the. Okay, so is this the episode where she plugs in and the first thing that she sees is like she's talking to Campion, right? Is this episode? She's talking to like a younger Campion.
I believe so. Yeah.
That she was looks nothing like Campion, and not even close. Doesn't sound like him. Doesn't look like him. Is it another Campion? I don't know. Is it just bad casting? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a real weird thing. But I guess they could describe or figure it out by saying, oh, it's the virtual world. So it's like, it's some things are lost in translation when you try to.
If this becomes like Westworld and timelines are overlapping and I'm supposed to be paying attention to fonts and shit, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Oh, okay. So Westworld, I got really confused and then tuned out because I was like, I feel like I'm pretty smart. I get things. I am starting to not get this. They're doing too much. I need cliff notes as I watch this.
That's how I feel right now in this show. I want to turn it off.
Exactly. So with that being said, that's where I tapped. So for me in this particular episode with episode 4 is where I've tapped out. Like I got so confused. It was weird that the looks, and I'm like, yeah. So that's my feeling about divine intervention. Like I don't know if I can handle more of Raised by Wolves. That's
okay.
my ending thoughts on this.
We got like 7 more episodes, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot more episodes.
Why are you making me do this, Lloyd? Don't do it.
Because I love you and I hate you.
Because now we're also going to be subjected to Glenn, who loves this. He's
I
gonna
love
top us
it.
up and we are like,
I love it. Okay. The last thing in there, which I guess is obviously more confusing, is there's a little Talia ghost that's just running around, and even the androids could see the ghost, which is so weird. I'm like, how does the android see a ghost? What is happening right now?
I think they're taking every sci-fi trope, all of them, and mixing them together into one show. There's a little bit of horror, there's some sci-fi, there's some, like, I don't know.
Don't forget the jokes. Father has jokes.
I know you would like that because I've seen your comedy, and I was like, oh, this seems like. He's like,
Shots fired.
Glenn needs to level up his comedy.
Shots fired. Oh, Lloyd, how dare you? Don't take it out on me because you don't understand the nuances of Raised by Wolves.
I can't even spell nuance, so I'm going to take that as offense.
So
bring
all
it back
right, so
to the ending, man.
So yeah. So it kind of ends trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Is this ghost really Will? Mother's like, yo, you're a terrible father. Why you keep fucking up? And he's like, oh, I feel inadequate, which I think is a size reference. The whole thing is just kind of it's a weird little mashup there. But we're heading into episode 5. So I mean, give us your thoughts, guys. What did you guys think finally about episode 4?
So I'll reiterate. This is where I tap out. If there's more Raised by Wolves reviews by us, it'll be done by Glenn Lawrence and Lloyd, because I want to tap out. Lloyd, I can't do it. Lloyd.
You are stronger than that.
Wow. Did you see that? He just threw you in front of the bus. Lloyd.
Yeah, he's like, I'm tapping out. You're gonna have to drag my dead body to this next review.
All right.
I
Well,
got confused. I may check out episode 5. There are some parts that I'm in. I want to know what is in that arc, because like I said earlier, I don't recall seeing them going into there yet. In the episode 4.
You tapped
so
out.
I am slightly intrigued.
You tapped out. You don't get to see what the rest of it is. I'm done with you guys. This is a great show. It's going places. It's really, really interesting. I enjoyed it. I liked episode 4 again. I think it's kind of interesting building that whole family dynamic, having kids, having new kids to raise, one parent trying to do it all while the other parent goes off. It's almost like mom is going off to work while dad is raising the kids. And it's kind of funny, the one kid, who's kind of the annoying, like, cleric kid who's like, oh, you think she's out there doing something? And he's like, whatever do you mean? So that
he's like, I was just waiting for him to go, come on, bro. Come on,
bro. You know, she's out there getting some.
He's gonna drop some. He's gonna drop the N-bomb. Please.
Please. I know, right? I don't even know if they have that in the future. Who knows? I don't know. I know what we will have in the future. We'll have another episode of Raised by Wolves for you, episode 5. I'm going to get these guys to come on board. I'm going to yell at them off camera and be like, why don't you like this show? Because
there's shows like Lovecraft Country, The Boys, Utopia. Let's cover those. Come on, there's other ones.
You are the boss. You brought this to us, and now I'm here and I'm fully engaged. And you got to sit here with us through it all. And hopefully you at home watching us will sit through it with us all as well. So for the NRW, I am your boy Glenn Lawrence. Again, Level Up Comedy, Glenn Lawrence Comedy on all your socials. Fellas, tell them where they can find you.
Kuya Peak.
I am Kuya P, aka Patrick Michael Strange, Nerds of Color, NRW. So, follow us, what we're doing here. But over on the Nerds of Color, I do a bunch of exclusive interviews with some amazing artists, writers, rappers, all kinds of guys. And I have something that's near and dear to my heart, a show that I'll be debuting soon called The Show Pal Show. Check it out. I'll be talking about Filipino history and culture and our people doing their thing right now in the business, because Pinoy's, we killing it right now. So, yeah, Kuya P.
I love it. And Lloyd Lee, tell them where they can find you, brother.
Loy Lee Comedy, LOYLEE Comedy across all of your social media websites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I just released my first comedy album during COVID, recorded during COVID, called Asian Privilege. You can find that on YouTube. It's free. You can Spotify, Pandora, anywhere you stream music, I'm there. Tidal, Napster, all of it. I'm there. LimeWire.
Awesome.
But head over to iTunes, download it. I paid the $10 for it.
Oh,
Give that man
nice.
some-
Nice.
I got it. I have it on my iPod. Show him love, man. Give him.
Well,
Appreciate
it was my privilege to bootleg it because I didn't want to pay for that comedy.
That
But
that is Asian Privilege.
that is the true Asian privilege. But anyways,
Wow.
this has been episode 4, Raised by Wolves. We've appreciated bringing it to you. Join us for the next one where we can really get you into what's happening in the future.
Well, it's the NOC in full color. You see me? The Hard Knock Life, comics, movies, and TV. Yeah.
All right.